Appreciate y'all checking in with No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Happy Saturday to my black people. How y'all doing today? I'm good. Checking in with y'all. Today we talking about mandatory corporal or capital punishment for police. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Don't forget to fuck with my Teespring. Today we doing, of course, Kill Police Misconduct. I got it on today. This is my new mouse. I ain't see. So G. It's so G. Here you go. Kill Police Misconduct. Peep the classic. I mean, it fits so well. I mean, if you got any kind of body on you, any kind of muscle tone on you, especially if you're a dude, you got any kind of muscle tone, it's going to wrap around your arms, you know what I'm saying? If you got a chest on you, that ain't no bird chest, you know what I'm saying? It's going to hug you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going to fit you right, you know? So, fuck with me. And don't forget to get with your black agenda politicians. If you ain't voted yet, vote for Tamara Johnson-Shealey if you're out there in Georgia. She's going for Senate, State Senate of Georgia, the reparations candidate. You already know we ain't playing around with this lady. Let's get it going. Definitely support her. So, like I said, man, today we talking about this mandatory corporal or capital punishment for police. And as y'all know, this week with the executions of our brother Walter Wallace Jr. and Karen Hilton, condolences to their families. And if anybody out there protesting, hey man, y'all watch the fuck out, be careful while you're out there twerking and motherfucking wedding proposal, whatever you're out there doing, just watch the fuck out. They got explosives in motherfucking cars and shit. People coming up injured, missing, all kind of different shit out there. While you're out there twerking and proposing to somebody, just don't miss that's going on right there, right in front of your eyes while you're out there doing what you're doing. But in the midst of this activity this week, there's been talk of police reform. And I asked the question, how can you reform a system that has all these different reforms in place already? I'm just saying, man, you look at the case of the brother Walter Wallace, killed because he was holding a knife, and the suspected race soldiers shot him in cold blood. And then this coon-ass lawyer who I've got at on social media, I got to get at this coon-ass lawyer of his. Where's his face at? I want to pull him up so we can get at. Here we go. This is this coon-ass lawyer. This coon-ass lawyer, Shaka Johnson, Benjamin Crump 2.0. Y'all already know who this man is moving like. It's obvious. He did a press conference explaining for the police, talking about, they didn't have the proper equipment and all this shit to handle Walter Wallace Jr. Like all they got is a gun in Philly and nothing else, because they didn't have no taser. All they got is a gun, which is an outright lie. They got batons, they got pepper spray. All that shit works just the same. Better, in my opinion. They just choose race-based policing when it comes to black people. So motherfucker like Shaka Johnson, if you're listening out there, yo, you a bitch motherfucker, dog. This dude, and I don't know how his family came across it. I don't know how they picked this dude as their lawyer. I don't know why. But this dude was former assistant DA. He's a former cop. He's a former SWAT, former narc agent. He's a cop's cop, okay? He got that Renee Hall type of stripe about him almost. Renee probably got more, you know, higher up cop certifications than he. But still, like, damn, how'd they pick this son of a bitch? So, shocker, idiot. Yo, how do you reform officers who do what they want to do anyway? Shocker. This is what we're dealing with. All right? It's not a matter of them not having the equipment. They did what they wanted to do anyway type of shit. Despite having alternative equipment, dude. In the case of the brother Karen Hilton, out there in D.C., saw this week, brother was riding a moped and the police was chasing him through the streets of D.C. Guess what? It's illegal. You're not permitted as an officer to chase nobody through the damn streets in D.C. It's not permitted. They chased him into a passenger vehicle. He gets killed. So, again, I ask y'all, how do you levy reforms on officers who do what the fuck they want to do anyway type shit? What do you do? So this quick little post is just about my theory. I got a theory, and I want to see it really, really get popular in new black politics. Talk about new black media, and I'm probably the guy who brought the word new black politics to y'all, right? I ain't heard nobody else do it. I'm sure it's me, okay? I'm putting this on our up-and-coming black agenda politicians moving forward, you know, from whoever, councils, mayors, Congress, whoever. The only police reform that we need at this point in our history, and we need to start betting our black agenda politicians, our quote-unquote black agenda politicians, we need to start betting them based on if they push for this or not. That's what's important, is cops need to be corporally or capitally punished plus fired when they commit these blatantly anti-black crimes against the public that are race-based in how they treat black people. That's what I'm talking about. Because police, they are public servants. In some countries they're not, but in America, police are public servants, and our tax dollars go to them. You understand? So the problem we keep running into is, unfortunately, when the FBI mentioned all these different KKK and different groups, all these different people were supposed to be infiltrating the police, these different white supremacist groups infiltrating the police. They mentioned all of this shit, but they ain't do nothing to mitigate it. They ain't do nothing to change it or stop the shit. They were just like, they're part of the police force now. Oh well. So this is where we come in, y'all. This is what I'm saying. As long as we pay our taxes, as long as we fund the police, as long as that's the setup here in America, they must be held accountable to our dollar. I don't care who infiltrate the police. I don't care about none of that. You understand? I can give a damn. Motherfuckers gotta pay with mandatory physical punishments. That's the kicker. Mandatory physical punishments for physically harming us as a group, as long as we're still paying them. You know, you feel me? It's time, y'all. It's time to do that shit now. It's completely past time. You know what I mean? It's time. It's time for us to be protected as a group. God damn it. We just need certain people that are serious in place and in certain places that's going to be about that shit. So now this is where I turn to all the black agenda politicians, new black politics, the people that we have and that we will have, right? I think any of y'all out there, y'all would just have to sidestep the fear that this is something that's far out and hard to do as a politician. I think that's where it's gonna start at. Like, just don't be afraid and think that this shit is far out and impossible. Pushing for this is not gonna be as hard as y'all think. All y'all gotta do is say, hey, look, black people, they don't pay their tax dollars to be killed by public servants who blatantly ignore police reforms and statutes and laws and all that just to go kill them. Police are breaking laws to kill black people disproportionately and breaking reforms to kill black people disproportionately. So my platform, we don't do police reform. We do mandatory corporal and capital punishments plus firings, because you just list case after case. Just make this a part of your campaign speech. Just go case after case, instance after instance of all the times that reforms got shitted on by the police, because I'm sure there's plenty of cases, city for city, all these major cities. I'm sure it's enough data for your campaign team to pull together and show when it comes to somebody black, all these violations that happen, all these committees that got formed and got shitted on, all of that, all these laws that got ignored. I'm sure that it's easy to find this shit. And just break it down simple like this. Hey, you know, depending on the severity of the violation, you know, police might have to get that corporal punishment. Start there and just say, hey, you know, that's what happens. Corporal punishment. Just like that dude Mike Fay out in Singapore years ago. If I got caned for breaking laws out there in Singapore. America's just going to have to become one of those nations that do corporal punishment. It's other nations that do corporal punishment. America's just going to have to become one of them countries that do it for the cops. And you just go on and just say, you know, if you're a politician, say, look, hey, these are public servants. They're held to a higher moral standard than everybody because they have the capacity to kill somebody and then go hide behind the government after they do it. So, motherfucker, America just has to be one of these places where we get corporal punishment jumping. If police violate laws to violate black people. And we will be firing these police as well if you vote for me. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, right? Real shit. And for corporal punishment, capital punishment, it's the same get down. You know what I mean? Pretty much just explain it like how it is, man. Yes, there's going to be some violations of law that cops do in order to violate black people that will mandatorily warrant killing of that police officer and then firing them. That's self-explanatory shit. You know what I'm saying? Give them the juice, electric chair, shoot them, whatever the fuck, and then fire them. Now, I know some of y'all say, wait, why fire them? Why? They already dead. Well, when you fire them after they're dead, yo, you don't want them to get any kind of honors in death, right? When police get killed, they get all these special processions, these state-funded, state-sponsored funerals, all that shit. They don't get none of that when they have to be murked for violating somebody black. And all the reforms have been exhausted, as we see from state to state, city to city. All these reforms have been exhausted. It's just cycle the same ones over and over again and don't enforce them. So that's what it is. You don't get nothing. You don't get nothing special once you get murked off for violating somebody black, pushing it to the last straw, violating us as a class of people. We gotta be a protected class now. Fuck it, it's time. Motherfucker, your family just got to deal with it. Whatever the fuck it is. Your family got to deal with it. So this is what I've been on this week, y'all. And I want to know what y'all think about it. Just got to be some accountability from these white supremacists, y'all. That's the reality. We got these white supremacists infiltrated police. These suspected white supremacists infiltrated police. Suspected race soldiers walking around. Motherfucker. What? Shit got to be shaped the fuck up. Or else. What? But anyway, Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Don't forget to fuck with the T-Spring. Yeah, it's one of them days. It's my new mouse. Y'all fuck with it? Y'all fuck with it? Classic shit, man. Come on. You know we doing it. You know we doing it. Kill police. Misconduct. Uh-huh. Let me get it, y'all.